Hi guys, and welcome back to DFP. Um, this is a safe space for parents, intending parents, future parents. As long as you have a child, as long as you have children, this is your space. And as long as you aspire to have children, young adults, you have one child, single moms, whatever. No discrimination in this circle. So this space is your space, and we're here to talk about
Liars.
Let's
Liars.
talk about happenings. Let's talk about
Liars.
all the
You, the parents that is lying. You, the one that's encouraging your children to lie. All of you, all of us liars. That's what we're going to talk about on this episode.
all right. So today we're talking about the topic that we've not picked actually, but we know we'll talk about.
Yeah.
So now the question is, can you
Would you?
or would you lie for your kids, like to protect your children, and should your children also lie to protect you? Now this is very tricky. This is really tricky because growing up at one point or the other, we've lied to protect our parents before. I don't know if it's general, but I have lied to protect my parents before. I don't think there's any need for my parents to lie to protect me, because who wants to beat me or what they want to do per se? And then I was not really that kind of a stubborn child growing up, so
But you haven't answered the question. Would you lie to
let's
protect your
discuss
kids?
about our parents lying.
Would you lie to protect your kids?
Well,
You've given us the background and
this is-
backstory fine here, but would you lie to protect
Very
your kids?
tricky, like I said. This is very tricky, like I said. Depending on the critical nature of the circumstance my child is.
All this English is
surrounded
plenty. Just for a simple yes or no answer. All this English that you're moving up and down, sir. Answer yes or no. Stop avoiding the question for us, please. You can answer yes or no and then give us reasons. Fine.
by.
But
Alright,
answer us.
yes and no. Yes, in the sense that depending on what, there's some situations when you just have to like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't let my child go down for this.
Mm-hmm.
This is not like a good shape. This is not like a good face.
Mm-hmm.
My child, and I don't want this to affect my child's future and all this stuff. Yes, in that situation, I would definitely like to cover up for my child and make sure that child is corrected immediately. There's some privacy. Some parents will just lie for their children and will not try to correct or go back to whatever has happened to make sure that it doesn't come up again. And that is what gives the room for the child to not continue to do that thing, because there's no correction attached. But I'll make sure the discipline is attached to it. And no, because why should I lie for my child? If I'm a good parent, if I am a good parent, we actually have children who have never gotten into like trouble that will call them out to the society for bad things and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It all boils down to your background. So I don't pray to find myself in a situation where I'll have to lie for my children. So no, that is the no part of it. Like,
So are they permitted to lie to protect you?
in what sense? If it's to meet
Lie is lie. Lie is lie.
actually, there's no white lie, there's no dark lie. Lie is lie. They should not lie to protect me.
Mm.
If I don't want to see somebody, I will clearly tell the person I don't want to see here. I think I'm owning up to that fact now. Like, I can offend anybody I want to offend once it has to do with me having my mental health, like, balance and all. I don't want to see you, I don't want to see you. So I don't tell my child, go and tell him I'm not around and stuff. Tell him I am sleeping, or tell him, no, not even I'm sleeping, tell him I don't want to see him now. He should come back later or something. Like, all those proper, like, but there are manners, there are ways and manners of approach to all these things.
Mm-hmm.
So there are ways I can tell somebody I can tell my child to tell somebody I don't want to see them, that wouldn't cause havoc or hatred, or like that wouldn't stir up anger in the heart of the visitor or whatever. Yeah. So there are good ways and better ways to go about these things than have your children to lie to protect you or whatever. So now that the hot bit is now off my head, Auntie, would you lie to your children? And should your children lie to protect you?
Yes.
No, so your children should lie to protect you.
Both ways, both questions.
So you like to protect your children?
I would like to protect
So,
my kids.
Yeah, so I need to know. I need to know, like,
But if we're talking about like a punishable offense, like it's something like it's serious, no, you're actually going to get the consequences for that. But if it's something that I could easily just correct you myself, please, I would like to protect
I
you.
think that's the case I was going to bring it in, but I didn't just want to look like I'm going to be training criminals. I'm not going to train criminals,
Yeah.
but you can't come and
Yeah, we're not training criminals,
Tell
but
me.
you know that this shit happens because they might be out somewhere someday and then with friends, because you're not responsible for how your kids' friends are trained. You're responsible for your own kids.
Yeah.
So things might just happen in those kind of
Yeah,
scenarios
I
where
really
your child
relate.
might be involved somehow.
I really relate
Like
because it actually happened to me, and it was really unbelievable. My mom could like vouch for me. You know, I told you when I got my suspension in school, then out of being at the wrong place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the midst of those who were holding phone. I was a boarding student, like I stayed in the boarding house, and these guys were like day students, and they were the ones with the phones, they were the ones pressing. But I found myself in the I just entered that place to just ask for a little assistance to get something done.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I entered was the moment the person that caught them with the phone entered too, and I was caught up in that situation.
Yeah.
My mom knew obviously that I could not do something like that I wouldn't do something like that, because I didn't even have a phone at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I had my phone, like my first phone was like after secondary school and stuff. So that was like, so she's not lying, but she knows that okay, this is not something I cannot do. But in that space, even if I've done something related to it before, she wouldn't want to say that he had done something like this before, blah 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 blah. So to cover up for all those moments and stuff. Like,
Have you lied to protect someone before?
I've lied
Not
to
necessarily
protect
family, sha. Not
Actually, I've
necessarily.
lied to protect people before, friends, family, self.
I have
Just to make sure that I don't like when we talk, I used to tell you I don't like when I make someone feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to make someone feel bad. So once I sense that the atmosphere is changing negatively, I just try to retrace,
Okay.
make some fun out of it. So I don't know how to tarnish someone's image. Go out saying that this guy is that, even when I know that.
No, I don't think it's about tarnishing image. I think it's just about trying to protect the image of that person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I've done that too.
I wouldn't want to be the one to scatter your image. What I'm trying to say, like I wouldn't want to do it from my own mouth. That they will hear that Lagbaja is this and that. So let them hear from someone else's mouth. But I would deny every fact, except I know that you have sense. And maybe like you are my best, like
I get you.
can tell you stuff, then maybe I can just peel a little of the truth to you and stuff. But then I like to protect, like to just safeguard the image.
I think it comes with maybe it's for like a responsibility for like the people around you, where you want to protect the people around you, and then protecting the people around you could also come with having to cover up or lie or hide the truth, omit the truth, or things like that for people around you. So in a space like that, yeah, I would. I think I would. It's not even something that I would have to like think twice if it's going to like protect my kids, protect my partner, or things like. I would lie, and then I would expect them to do the same for me, without even thinking twice about it. So would I lie for? Yeah, I definitely would. I wouldn't even think twice about it. But I think I would also make sure that after that we had to do all of that lying and covering up, we actually talk to each other like, what's up? I don't think I want to be in a position to do this again. So please buckle down.
Aside that, I think there are some situations where not lying is really needed. Like you just need to say the truth and make sure that, especially situations where you try to correct multiple times.
I remember in secondary school, I actually lost a friend in secondary school. Not lost as in die. I mean lost as in we stopped being friends because I think she left her house and then went to a guy's house. The guy was in our school, so she went to the guy's house, and then she was gone for like, this was without my knowledge, by the way. So in the evening, I got this call from like one of the teachers in the school. I think it was like the vice principal or someone like that. And they're like, where is this girl that she left her house this morning and said she was coming to your place?
Like you didn't leave from school. It wasn't a weekend or something.
It was weekend. Obviously we were at home, so it was a weekend, Saturday or so. And she was like, she said she was coming to your place, and we had been trying her number. She hasn't gotten her phone. In my head, such stuff. Next, if you had told me earlier that you are going somewhere, maybe I would have found something to say. But in that moment, you're not. They say your number is not like it's not reachable. Nobody can reach you. So I can't even drop the call and say network issue and then call you up and say. I honestly I didn't even know where she was at that point in time. So I just told the truth. I told the truth. I was like, she didn't come to my place. I'm not seeing her all day. So now the principal and said, the vice principal said, okay, no problem. Then that Monday or more, it was serious fight between me and this girl. Because according to her, she was expecting me to at least cover up for her and stuff. I'm like, bro, you didn't even tell me where you were going. If you're gonna put me in a lie, let me know the details of these things we're saying. And you to make sure that you're home on time. But there was nothing prior and then nothing after. So it was just not me that was gonna take the blame for that. But then she actually stopped talking to me, which was fine. Which was fine. I mean, I understand the whole thing, but then you should have done better too. So in that space and time, I don't think it would have done me any good to lie to that person, because I could have gotten into trouble too, and then my parents would get involved with it, and it would just be a whole mess. So if I feel like lying to cover up for my kids or anyone will put me into more trouble, I don't know, it might be difficult to do. Yeah, it might be very difficult to do. Very, very difficult.
Situations where, in fact, we shouldn't be lying. Children of God should not be lying. I don't want to put any buts, because there's no buts to it. So shouldn't be lying.
Buts. Yeah, buts.
Some situations like just warrant some things to happen, like some things to just happen. Even Jesus could understand at some point that Peter was going to deny. Peter lied, and Jesus told him to his face that you're going to lie. But there was a repentance heart after doing it and all those.
Yeah.
So not doing it not often, like more often is where I always find problem. Like I can't continue to protect you lying all the time.
Yeah.
So once I do it once,
why should you even refer to someone that will make you lie every time?
Exactly.
But if people are problematic, why are you stressing me?
I can't even.
Why are you stressing me?
Lie, and continue to cover up and stuff. So it gets to a point where I have it here, and once like I'm fed up, I just this guy. I make sure that everybody knows that I have nothing to do with this person again. One way or the other. Either I tell you like, you and this guy will be dealing, just like I tell you prior before you start calling me to situations like that, or I just make sure that in every ramifications you will just catch the.
Do you know for a fact?
I'm not.
Okay, no, never mind. I'll tell you after.
I'm not in that space with anybody. So yeah, that's it basically for me. So I'm not.
Would we lie?
I'm not a supporter of lies.
But would we lie?
I lie when it's necessary. No, I won't lie. Yes.
Would we lie?
When
Yes.
it's necessary. Yes and no. Depending on the necessity. Would I like to cover your image 2 times? Yes. Would she like to cover your image as many times as possible?
No. I don't like sneaky people. If I have to lie to cover you every time, no. We are going to have to reconsider the terms of that friendship or the relationship, even as my child. If I have to lie, no, God forbid. I don't think I'll even be in a position where I have to lie for my kid every time. God forbid. God forbid.
God, I beg.
Yeah. Hopefully, let's just like raise better kids that would obviously want to be accountable for their own actions every single time.
Don't be the inspiration for your children's lying life. Don't be the one to always tell them, go and do this. Yeah, tell her this. Before you know it, they begin to grow into that situation. And the lie you are teaching them is what they will start to use for you.
Liars get caught at the end.
Like they will
get caught.
Why are you? I have to buy this kit. You know why? It's another location.
And then it just ruins trust. It really just ruins trust.
So there's really no need to actually lie.
What's the point?
Where are you? Your bosses ask you, or your boss should ask you, where are you? You're inside with them. You've not left your house. I'm in my room.
I'm on the way. I'm almost at the door.
I'm almost at the door or something. Don't lie that you're in Pangu when you're still
That one happens every time. I just literally laugh.
Don't lie that you're in Pangu when you're in Ibadan. If you need to even push a little location, push it sensibly.
Like maybe the next bus stop now.
So that time will not be like a restraint. Maybe 10 o'clock I call you, you tell me you're in VI and you're coming to Aja, and by 11 you're not yet in Aja. You know there's a problem between me and you already. So do not teach your children how to, like, don't give your children information of lies such that they build themselves in that way. You yourself know the type of lie you be lying in front of your children, because you tell somebody that
See, if just shut up if you have to lie.
don't even lie.
Just keep quiet.
Or just cut the phone. Say network issues.
See, I feel like for me, it's better if you're quiet and you don't answer my question than for you to answer my question and you're lying to my face. Like, please just
don't lie.
Liars will get caught at the end of
When
the
you
day.
need to do those things, don't be in front of your kids. You don't need to lie. Will you lie for somebody? Yes and no, I would. Yes and no, depending on the situation.
Utmost necessity. Utmost
It must be
necessity.
what my lie must be worth it. If I lie for you, it must be worth it. Like it must be worth me getting judged for it. Not that I'll just lie unnecessarily and I won't lie for you. Sha.
But please, let's not raise criminals. Let's do
And
better.
Let's not be the criminals to ourselves.
And do you think it's possible to? Do you think it's possible to live a lie-free life? Lie-free life.
You know, all these kind of questions when you ask me as a Christian, I link it to our fathers of faith. Do they live a lie-free life? When Jesus came on earth, when Jesus came to earth to die, he didn't live a lie-free life.
Yeah.
So if he did it, if our fathers of faith can do it, there's nothing stopping us from doing it.
Fathers of faith. When is the father of faith you're referring to?
I mean, pastors.
No, I don't use pastors as role models like
I don't
that.
believe in role model.
Because they are one thing to you, to your face, and then another
When I mean
thing.
fathers of faith, I mean your people you put ahead of you, the spiritual fathers. What I mean.
Even though they say to tell you not to use them as role model.
You should know.
But then for me, I feel like if Jesus can do it, I can at least try to do it.
Any spiritual father that does not use them as a role model, they should actually just even get out of their life, just stroll out of their life, because their life is not worth emulating. That's what they're just trying to say. So that's even out of the whole scenario.
I think it's possible, Shao. It's possible, Shao. At least, yeah.
Do they do these things? How do they avoid it? So if they can do it, definitely I can do it. I might not be in that frame of mind yet. I might not have gotten to that level of spirituality yet to be able to hold all those things. But is it possible? Yes. Am I looking forward to doing it or to living that kind of a life?
Life-free life.
Yeah?
A life-free life.
Yes, a life-free life. Am I looking forward to doing it? Yes. There's a joy when you tell the truth, you know.
Yeah.
Like when someone just asks you what are you doing and you're telling them like this is it, not trying to hide anything, whatever. There's like this peace of mind that comes with it. So they know that okay, you know that you are trustworthy. They can trust you to stuff, they can trust anything you're doing. So someone like our youth president now, will you like?
No.
So why we looking at the role models that we actually that the father of the not when we have the ones that are around
I
us?
get you.
So it's possible. Don't look at.
If you have to lie, just be quiet. For real. If you have to lie, just be quiet.
I'm not of the word. So why would I use the word standards to judge my life? People do these things. Like people live life-free lives. People live sin-free lives. If they can do it, you can do it, and I can do it.
And to the bad friends, I told people to cut these people off. I think I told you people in the last 2 episodes to cut off all these bad friends.
What are you doing?
But if you're not cutting them off, no problem. If you feel like they're still important to your life or useful to your life in certain areas, no problem. But please negotiate the friendship. I can't be lying for you every time.
This December now.
Let's start this.
And I'm going to look for them.
You are the bad friend now.
I'm not the bad friend.
I feel like you're the bad friend in this equation for this December. You are the bad friend.
Friend.
Anyway, if we're still holding on to our bad friends, no problem. They might be useful in certain aspects. But please, I beg, let's negotiate this friendship. We can't be lying every time to cover up your ass. Because if you're lying for your friend every time, your kids will see that you are lying for this person every time, and they'll feel like it's okay to lie to protect themselves or other people in situations like that.
These children of this generation are so sharp.
Yeah.
Really unnecessary things and push it like, man.
And the story, they will embarrass you one day.
They learn easy.
They will embarrass you one day. They might be even in a public place where you might even be public speaking and say you exactly. That's the thing.
And they are shameless.
They will say it.
They are shameless. They don't lie. They don't. That's why you lie.
They don't lie.
They
will tell you that's not true. Point blank like that. So do you want to be caught in a situation like that?
Imagine we're not married yet. We're talking about marriage yet. and we already have children going up to this standard. Now imagine what our children will be like when we now
They will call you out
they will
immediately.
just say, "Daddy,
Immediately.
stop lying." Daddy, you are still at home. Why are you saying you are in Boston? Daddy, you have not even had your bath. You are lying.
Immediately. Let's just do better. If you have to lie, please just avoid talking. Avoid lying, please. Let's just do better.
Like, let's do better. Yeah. Long
And if you are still lying now, you feel like you might not be able to stop later, start cutting it off. If you lie like 10 times in a day, reduce it to like 5.
If you lie like
Leave
5,
five,
cut it to like 3
2.
or 2.
Like that's like that.
No. It's training.
Exactly.
Training. Because I will say again,
At least why would like who will beat you?
if I do give away and then you
Now, wow.
collect $1,000, you will
Who will beat you? Why you lying? Let's
You
just
will not lie.
who will beat you? Who will beat
No, it's
you?
not about sometimes it's not about who will beat you. It's about what would you lose. The consequences. Like some people can lose their jobs if they don't lie to protect it and all those stuff. Some people can just
Lose people.
lose people and all this stuff, and that was they are really.
Then you need to stop being sneaky.
Yeah,
Stop being sneaky so you don't have to
There's a
lie.
solution
Thank
for
you.
everything, actually. Yeah, so on this platform or on this, or like you know, on this tide, I'm going to be selling our ship back to the dock. All right, so we brought the curtains here today on this episode of Dear Future Parent DFP. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed shooting and filming for your viewing pleasure. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to drop your comments and experiences.
Don't forget to stop lying.
Don't forget to stop lying. And most importantly, please don't forget to subscribe. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. So we'll see you again next week.
Bye.
Bye for now. Good